I struggled with powerlessness my entire life. I'm still struggling with it in different areas of my life, but powerless to do anything about the hurts, the abuses that I received, completely powerless because I never knew the truth of who I was. Now I know, but they were one. I remember one time I couldn't get my hands on any Oxy 30s. I had the money, but I didn't have anybody I could get them from. So the only thing I could get my hands on was 5 milligram Vicodin. But I had to, I didn't like them, but I had to, I believed that I had to take them to take the edge off of the withdrawals I was going to struggle with until I could find the Roxys. So I know about Tylenol and how too much Tylenol can, you can die from taking too much. Well, I sure did push the envelope. And I remember one night, it was right, I had taken a bunch that day. And I knew the last, I don't know, I think I took 3 or 4 of the Vicodins. And I got up in the middle of the night, like I couldn't breathe. I was going to throw up. So I ran over to the toilet, and I knew in my mind, I knew what was going on. My throat was closing up. I needed to vomit. I couldn't. I screamed for my youngest son in fear, like, oh my God, I could absolutely drop dead in front of my son of an overdose of Tylenol. He sat there with me, got me a washcloth, got me some water, and was like, Mom, are you okay? Are you okay? And my throat was closing up. Like I couldn't even throw up what needed to come out. But eventually I did, because in my mind, I'm thinking, oh God, please, not like this. And so I made it through that, thanking my son, who I scared because he didn't know what was going on. He had no idea. He was too young. He didn't understand. But I wanted him there so he could, if I got it out of my mouth, that call 911, or that he would see I need to call 911. But I made it through that. And man, from that moment forward, I was so like, I was so ashamed of myself. I beat the shit out of myself emotionally over that. I felt like the worst parent that ever walked the earth. I verbalized my dislike for myself to myself all throughout the day. You dumbass, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're weak. You're weak. For a strong woman, you are weak. Well, how did these pills have such a control over me? They absolutely did. And I didn't think there was any way out. I really honestly thought I was never, ever, ever going to have a normal life, that I was always going to have to be chained to these pills in order to function, because that's what I believed about them. It made everything, every difficult thing in my life possible, because I believed that I was powerless against everything in my life, that it was happening to me, that it wasn't happening for me. I didn't realize that my thoughts created my experience around me. I didn't know the truths that I know today. And I know there's many people out there that do not have any idea of how we are creating every little thing in our lives. We are creating. Our heart is an electromagnetic field generator. It is pumping out the signal of all the things that we feel and believe so strongly in. We are putting out a signal, our own very unique individual signal about what we believe about ourselves, our lives, the world around us. And if you believe you're powerless and you feel so powerless, and it's such a powerful feeling, you are pumping that out all day, 24/7. And what are you going to get back? More things that make you feel powerless. It's going to just continue to confirm those beliefs. If you think a good relationship and a good partner is, just impossible to find, then that's exactly what you are going to create, because your heart is generating the field around you. We can change everything about our lives. We just have to know the immovable, unquestionable truths of who we are, because there are foundational truths that have been hidden from us. Once you know those truths, you can move in a different way. You can take steps that create a life you love living. Freedom from all addictions, all bondages. It's possible. So I encourage you to look. Watch my other videos. As crazy as they may sound, because you've been conditioned to believe that way, right? Anybody coming out with truth is shamed and rejected and discredited like they're insane, because the system doesn't want us to know the truth of who we are. It doesn't. The system doesn't, is not designed for us to be powerful beings. It's designed to keep us giving our power away, staying stuck, being on big pharma's external fixes to the mess that they created for us, right? Childhood entertainment created the disorders, the powerlessness, the mindset of fear. It created all of that. And now big pharma is going to come in with the solution. Here, take this pill for the rest of your life. It's a design, everybody. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And your life will start to change because you can do things differently. So I encourage you to watch my other videos, leave a comment, share this with somebody you think that could use it. I'm here to keep giving my message. I know I'm a new channel. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I have to share the truth. No matter how crazy it sounds, I'm going to keep posting and I'm going to keep sharing and I'm going to keep doing me. So thank you for watching.